guys, it's Dajir. Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a cut crease tutorial. I never really do tutorials on my channel, but today, I don't know, I kind of feel like I wanted to do just a quick little tutorial on how I do a cut crease. Obviously, this is a pink cut crease, but like I said, I'm going to be saying in the video, it can be any color you want. It's just the technique that I'm showing. So yeah, I guess if you want to see how I got this pink cut crease or how I do my cut creases, then just keep on watching. Okay, so first we're going to start off with using the Saharian blush palette. Sometimes I like to use these palettes for like a transition shade because they're really light and they make it like very easy to like blend and stuff, and they're very light and buildable. So first I'm just gonna take my Morphe M504 brush and I'm gonna go into Lena, and I'm just gonna put that into my crease while blending out very lightly. Okay, and now I'm gonna take another fluffy blending brush. This one is a little bit more dense, and I'm going to go into Tau in the palette, and I'm just gonna take that and put it in the crease but under that pink color. The main thing that I try to do with, like, I was gonna say cut creases, but honestly eye looks in general, how I like do my blending or gradient is I'll put down a color and then put the other color under it, and then sometimes I'll take that other brush and go on top of it with that first color and just keep blending. That's pretty much how I like do my gradient, how I do my like blend and stuff. Don't ask me why I'm doing pink. Honestly, I just have been really liking pink, so we're doing a pink one. I know I shouldn't like use several palettes in the tutorial, but we are. Now I'm going to take the Makeup Revolution Alexis Stone, the Makeup Revolution Instinct palette, and I'm going to take the second pink in the pink row. They have like a row of pinks, and I'm just going to take that one and just put that in my crease. By the way, every pink that I have ever used, no matter what the brand is, has stained my eyes. So just keep that in mind. It's definitely gonna stain your eyelids 100%. Like, I've never used a pink where it didn't stain my eyelids, seriously. So just keep that in mind. And now I'm gonna take a smaller blending brush, which is also like, it's kind of like the similar one that I just used, like more dense. Honestly, use whatever brushes that work for you. I really like the Morphe M504 in the Morphe, I think it's M441. Here it is. I was like, I don't know where that one is. Here it is. Morphe M441. This one's dirty, but I really like those ones. But other than that, I don't really have a good recommendation. I just kind of like pick up and use what I got. So now I'm taking the third pink in the row and putting that in the crease under those other colors. Like I said, that's kind of just how I do my gradient. Honestly, this can just be like a cut crease tutorial in general. Like, you can follow this tutorial with whatever, oh my god, why can't I speak, with whatever colors that you want to do. It doesn't have to be pink. You can do this with whatever other colors. So yeah, just think of this as any color cut crease tutorial. Honestly, I like my cut creases to be more like on the darker side. Like, I like to give some dimension to the cut crease. So if you guys like this, or you want it to be light like this, then you can like stop here and cut the crease, skip a few steps ahead. But I'm gonna take the fourth pink in the palette and put that into the crease because, like I said, I like to make it darker, but I also like to, like, I feel like once you put darker shade right there, it kind of gives dimension for when you cut the crease. It makes it look very sharp and even more cut because you gave it that extra dimension. And I'm going to take the first and second pinks and just blend that out. Also, I mean, another tip that I can give you is definitely keep going back and forth into all colors. Just because you already used it doesn't mean you can't go back into it and blend stuff out. And now I'm going to take the third pink and I'm going to dip into a little bit of the black in the palette. And just like I said in the previous one, put that straight into the crease and blend that out. Definitely pick up the color that you're using and then some black. Don't just go straight in with black because it is very hard to blend out. In my opinion, it's very hard to like get black, straight black, to like look blended. So you want to gradually add the black in while mixing in with the other colors, if that makes sense. I feel like I never do tutorials because I don't really like telling people what to do, because I'm already like, don't think I'm that great at doing it anyways. But I don't know, I just was like, kind of felt like I wanted to do a tutorial. And honestly, like I said, I tried to do a different video before this and it was an absolute shambles. So I was like, quick and easy tutorial, because I have to literally I film this, well, not always, but as of right now on this Monday, I film, edit, and post all in one day. So it's already getting like kind of late. So I just kind of wanted to like do something that was a little bit on the quick and easy side. So that's why I'm doing like a quick tutorial. And plus, I should start adding more tutorials on my page. Like, I shouldn't be scared to do things. So not that I'm scared to do it, but like I said, I just don't like giving advice when I feel like I'm not that good at it myself. But who cares? You can watch it if you want to. If you don't, then you don't have to. So now I'm gonna go into the darkest pink and the black, just to darken up that crease a little bit more. Okay, so I know it looks a little bit crazy, but we're gonna take that Morphe M504 brush. Okay, we're gonna go into the lightest pink in this palette, and you're gonna want to tap it off, and you're basically just gonna go over top everything and just blend everything out. So you want to go in windshield wiper motions, but also circular motions. That helps blend stuff out. And then something, my eyes are shaped kind of weird in a way that it doesn't always look blended right here. So if you have that problem, I usually just take my brush in the lightest shade that I use and just go in circular motions right like on the inner part right there, just so everything looks all blended. But I'm also going to take my finger and just like tap it out just so it doesn't look like a straight line. Now that we have the shape of the shadow down, you can also, like I said before, how you could stop if you wanted to make it lighter. If you want to make it really, really darker and keep adding black into the crease, you can. I think that's a really like nice look. Like I said, I am scared to work with black. Not scared, but like I usually stay away from it because it is very hard for me to blend. So sometimes I'll like do it when I'm feeling bold, but right now is not one of those times. Okay, so now we're gonna go in to cutting the crease. Everyone cuts their crease differently. I like to use like a flat brush, kind of like of a medium size. I used to use a really, really small brush, but I noticed that like I ran into more error using a flat brush because like it's just so precise. And sometimes you just want to go quick with a bigger brush, because if you go with a very, very small brush and just try to like do it very, very like evenly, then sometimes you get like uneven lines. But also I still like to go in with a really small brush. Like I'm not gonna take like a brush like this size because this is a little bit too big for me to control. Some people can just stamp it on, but I'm not one of those people. Another way that I do it, so usually when I do a cut crease, I like my cut to be very, very sharp and like light and defined. I mean, I feel like everyone likes that. So usually I'll just take a skin tone concealer, which this one is the NYX full coverage concealer in the shade CJ05, and I'll take this on that flat brush and I'll basically stencil out in a way where I want to put my cut crease. So I'll do that now. So you guys can kind of see the outline, but you see how it's not super bright. You can either leave it like this and just add on like a white shadow or something on top of it. The reason why I do this is because, one, you can see whether or not the cut creases are even or not without fully taking off the eyeshadow, and then if they're not, you can go back in with like eyeshadow without it being like a stark difference, and also to give an outline. So now we're going to take some makeup remover on a Q-tip and just remove that excess eyeshadow and concealer, and then really go in with like a lighter concealer just to make it that sharp, very light cut crease, if that makes sense. Okay, and now I'm going to take, you can take whatever color that you want. Sometimes I'll do like a lighter pink, like a different color all together. But for today's look or sake, I'm just going to set it with the Airspun powder. And I like to powder it a lot because the eyes are a very mobile place, obviously, and you guys know, like eyeshadow creases and stuff. I also will take my beauty sponge and tap it out so there's no extra creasing and stuff, but you want to be very careful so you don't like move it outside of the crease. And I'm just going to take this powder and just set it. And the good thing is it's just powder, so if it gets under your eyes, you can just dust it away. I'm going to set it a second time. And I like to cut it so you can like see the full cut right here, if that makes sense. So basically, so you see how it's like open and it stops the eyeshadow instead of just like closing it off with the eyeshadow. That's kind of like how I would like to do it. I feel like it like opens up the eye a little bit. So this is a cut crease. So now I'm going to show you guys something else that I do before I like move on to the other eye and stuff. So sometimes if I want it to be a little bit more sharp, I will take like a small, this is like a small pencil brush. This came with like a Dose of Colors palette. It also has like a fluffy side. I'll take the black. I know I literally just said how I don't like to go straight into black, but I'll take the black and I'll basically just line on top of the cut crease, but I also go back and forth with it as to kind of like blend it out. So this is what the cut crease is looking like at the end. So some people add like a wing. I actually don't think I'm going to, just because I really like the way it looks without a wing. I am going to go on with a little bit of eyeliner to conceal the lash band, but very, very like thin. But yeah, this is what it looks like. I really like it, and I think it's very like sharp. And you can also add like glitter. You can do anything. This is just like a basic cut crease, I guess. So yeah, sometimes I'll add glitter in the front and I think that gives a really cute effect. Sometimes I'll add it in the inner corner. Sometimes I'll even like do it on the outer corner. All, if you want to do like really, really glam, you can put it all over. But yeah, this is just the finished cut crease. I haven't done the other eye yet, but this is the finished cut crease. Now I'm gonna go finish up this eye, put on a lash, and then I guess we'll come back for like the under eye and the final like look and stuff. But this is pretty much like the blending part and the cut crease part down, so basically the main part down. Okay, so I put on a lash and this is what it's looking like right now. Period. Okay, I pretty much already showed you guys the finished cut crease. I already showed you guys like the close-up when I was zoomed in, but this is the finished cut crease. I feel like most people already know how to do a cut crease, but just in case you don't know, I just wanted to do like a quick little tutorial because like everybody does it differently, and like I don't know, you guys, even if you just wanted to like sit here and watch me do it, not necessarily like listen to how I explain it, then like that kind of is what this video is for. So I hope you guys liked it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Turn on my post notifications to be notified every time that I upload. Watch another video. Since you're here, you might as well watch another video. Subscribe, like I said. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Y'all, watch another video. Click on one of these videos. You're still here, right? So click on another video.